Hi guys, it's Mary. I know this is not the ideal sort of filming location, and you guys are propped on a candle holder, and I don't know why I couldn't figure out a better way to film, but still this is my phone, and I still have to find a spot in the new house to the right filming location, and still we have to do a lot of things around the house. But I will show you the house when it's a bit tidier, possibly. And I just wanted to make a video because I wanted to update you on what I've been reading, although it's not much since the last time I filmed a wrap-up video, and also possibly what I watched, since I've been watching a lot of stuff lately. Usually happens when I'm not reading. And since this is the last day, I will wear makeup for a long time, because I am having my eye surgery in a week, and so I need to stop with the makeup from tomorrow, and I won't be able to wear makeup for another, I don't know, month afterwards, roughly. I think I can film even without my makeup on, and I'll probably do that because, hopefully I will get back to reading and filming and all that jazz. So I just wanted to make a video where I feel comfortable and a bit nicer than I am without makeup. And also, this is the last time, hopefully, if I can undergo the surgery, because they need to visit. I need to go to the visit first, and they're gonna tell me if I can do it or not, basically next week. All next week is gonna happen, but possibly this is the last time that I'll be wearing my contacts. So it's a kind of a special day. I didn't prepare this video at all because I have been doing so much, and so apologies, because I wish I could present you with, a nice review of the books that I read and just coherent video, but that's what you get, because I really wanted just to check in and talk to you guys for a bit, just to show you that I'm still here. I'm not really watching YouTube either, or BookTube, so I will catch up eventually. I'll get there. But moving on to the books that I completed, that I finished since the last time I filmed a wrap-up, which I think it was probably July, I want to say. I since reread, let's get this out of the way, I reread The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I loved it, as usual. This is probably easily one of my favorite books ever. It's just so easy to read, and it makes me sort of happy. I don't know. I really like it. I love how it's written. It's sort of perfect in its way, in its structure. I don't think it could have been any different, and also, to pair up with this, I read So We Read On by Maureen Corrigan, which is how the Great Gatsby came to be and why it endures. And it's such a lovely insight on Fitzgerald's life, and how and that's what it says, how it came to be, how the Great Gatsby came to be. It was very fascinating to learn more about, and it just cemented in me opinions that I already had, like on Hemingway. I freaking hate the guy, and this just confirmed my hate for him. But yes, so this is a nonfiction book, and I really, really enjoyed it. Definitely check it out if you like The Great Gatsby. Then this one I think I finished before the other two. I am making my way through all the Daphne du Maurier works, and I read The King's General, which was fine. I'm finding that most of her books are just okay for me. It was interesting, but then again, I should probably tell you what this is about, but to be honest, I read this so long ago that there's a love story at the heart of the book, and I don't really care that much for them. And there's also some intrigue. it's historical fiction, so you know, a lot of elements that are present in basically every Daphne du Maurier book that I read. I'm still, you know, maybe less pumped than when I started with this sort of project, but I still am going to go on with it, and I will be picking up the next, which I don't know which one it is. I don't know when, but I will. And so I think I gave this book 3 stars, but I could be wrong. Don't count me on that. And then I read recently, more recently, I read Annie Joan by Jamaica Kincaid. And curiously, this is the one that I read, as I said, it's the most recent read, and I remember it less. I was a bit let down, to be honest. I thought it was very well written. I loved her voice, so I will definitely check out more of her books. But I was expecting it to be a bit more, and maybe it's me. Sometimes in this sort of scenarios, I feel a bit stupid because I'm like, maybe there's some undertone that I didn't get. I just wish it explained a bit more. This is basically a coming-of-age story, and the protagonist of the novel is Jamaica whatever. It's Annie Joan, sorry. As I said, I'm not gonna edit this video, so you will forgive me. It's a coming-of-age story, and I loved all the sort of threads that it was bringing, but I don't think it tied them all together in a satisfactory way. But I will definitely read more by her because, as I said, I really love her writing style. And then on to what I'm currently reading. We have a couple of books. First, I have a nonfiction book. I know that, I'm always very excited for Nonfiction November because I do adore nonfiction, and it's actually a very big part of what I read. But something happened in November when I felt the urge to pick up more fiction, even though I only picked one book, basically, aside from this nonfiction one. So yeah, that's just how it is, what we're working with. But this is Relax is Just God, How and Why to Talk to Your Kids About Religion When You're Not Religious. I think the title is pretty self-explanatory, and the author is Wendy Thomas Russell. I love this book. This is a book that was recommended to me by Mel over at Mel's Bookland Adventure. And oh geez, did she change her YouTube name? She probably did. Oh, I'm sorry, Mel. I love you, but I will link her channel down below. And apologies. I also have like a bunch of videos by her that I'm so happy she's back. And I didn't watch any of them because I've been all over the place, but I will get back to all of you. Anyway, she recommended this to me after we were talking on Instagram about my son and his curiosity. He's very curious. I know that children are curious. He's very young. He's just, turned 3. But he asks me so much specific questions. What is God? Where is he? And does he exist? And why are you? Because I was like a bit taken aback by all these questions. Like, why do people pray? He wanted to know what praying means and how and why people pray and who is God and what it is. And this is just a very respectful book because that's exactly what I want to pass on to him. I just want him to know that there are religions, there are different religions, and everyone's belief is valid. And I didn't want to press my own, push my own belief or non-belief on him. But of course I want to be honest with him and tell him what I think, even though I don't judge who thinks differently. So this is exactly the book for you if you have, if you have the same problem, and not even problem, because I think this is an interesting read regardless. And so yeah, very interesting. And I'm not even halfway through, but almost there. And as I said, I had this urge to pick a nonfiction book, a fiction book this month, and so I picked this is, oh geez, yeah, this is, I don't have the dust jacket, but it's Troubling Love by Elena Ferrante. I guess that's the English title. This is, of course, the Italian edition. And I'm almost halfway through and I'm not really liking it. And I'm so bummed because I'm so proud that Elena Ferrante is such a big name all over the world, and she's Italian. And I loved the My Brilliant Friend Quartet. That's the right way to say it. Quartet. I loved it. It was one of my favorite books of last year. Yes, last year. But I'm not liking this one. Like, I would DNF it if it wasn't her, but I really want to read all of her books. I know this one is the first novel that she wrote, so of course I'm gonna be easy on her. But still, I'm a bit bummed, and yes, I will talk about this more when I finish it. So that's it for the books that I'm reading. It's actually pretty long, this video, so I'll end it here, and probably, I don't know about if you guys are interested in what I'm watching, because I've been watching lots of stuff. Some good things, some just silly things to keep my mind entertained, I guess. And also, I will probably, as I said already, I think I said it already, film a tour of the house. It's still in the making. I mean, it's pretty much done, to be honest, but we still have to, like, behind me is gonna be a bookshelf. Although we do have bookshelves installed already. Let's have a little sneak peek. I don't know if you can see them. Oh no, you can see anything. That sucks. Wait. Yeah, there you go. A little sneak peek of my books that you already know. Anyway, okay. I will say goodbye now, and thank you for listening. It was not much of a wrap up, really, but let's call it a catch-up video. And I'll speak with you soon. Bye.